Hello, it's Dr. Heather Kovac from the Drake Center, and I'm here to talk to you about dog bathing and hygiene.
Dr. Kovac, what is a good hygiene regimen for a dog?
So this really depends on the breed of the dog and how much grooming that they need. Some dogs you could just bathe, maybe every 6 to 8 weeks, a little bit of hair brushing, trim their nails, and they're good to go. Another dog is going to need brushing, every couple of days or once a week to prevent matting, or also needing haircuts to keep the hair short because they'll continually grow. So it's very breed dependent. I can't make a general statement there. It depends.
How does keeping my dog clean contribute to good health?
So keeping your dog's skin, ears, and nails in good hygiene and clean and short is very important. They can get mats, they can get hot spots. Fleas are more common in a dirty dog with lots of mats. They can get overgrown nails that can penetrate their foot pad or cause an infection, or get fractured nails if they're too long. And just when you are cleaning them and brushing them, you're more likely to notice something. So you might notice a rash, or you might notice a little lump on the skin that if you weren't doing that, you probably would miss until it was a lot larger. So it does overall contribute to their skin health, but also their general health as well.
Is brushing my dog's teeth important to overall hygiene?
Yes, brushing teeth is a huge goal for us here at the Drake Center. We really want to encourage all of our clients to brush their dogs' and cats' teeth. We have a separate video about that if you're interested in watching, but oral hygiene is so important. Almost every dog and cat that comes in here has some sort of dental disease that's completely preventable with hygiene. We recommend brushing every day if you can, but have your goal be 3 times a week. Getting some enzymatic toothpaste in there, using a toothbrush for some abrasive action. And most dogs will accept this if they're brought up and it's a pleasant thing and it's a reward for them. It's not a scary thing, and getting them used to it is very important. But yes, oral hygiene is very important to overall health.
How do I find the right bathing products for my dog?
So there are lots of bathing products. Pet stores carry, aisles full. Really want to go for something that's not heavily scented, that's hypoallergenic, mild on their coat, because some dogs can have sensitive skin. I like Johnson's baby shampoo. I think it's super safe and has a nice smell, and most dogs do well with that, especially if they're sensitive about getting that around their eyes. I have seen quite a few dogs who get shampoo in their eye, whether it's at the groomer or whether it's at home, and they can get an ulceration on their cornea, the outside layer of the eye. So very important not to get the shampoo in the eye. So really depends on what you like to smell. If you want your dog to smell that way, just be careful with really strong scents.
Why is it important to clean my dog's bed, bowls, collar, leash, and toys regularly?
So, that's just basic hygiene. So the bowls are going to accumulate bacteria because the food's in there and the dogs are licking it. So basic hygiene with washing those in hot soapy water. I recommend at least once a week, but more often if you'd like. As far as their beds go, it's going to start to get stinky. Dogs can have some odor, especially to their feet. They have scent glands down there. So washing the bedding regularly is going to keep that fresh. Also remove a lot of excess hair that might be trapped in the fibers. With the collar, sometimes I see dogs get a rash around their neck if their collar's really dirty, if it's got, dirt caked under there and that's just sitting on the skin. They can get a rash from that. So just, regularly cleaning those is important.
What are some signs and symptoms of poor hygiene in my dog?
So itchy skin for sure, hair loss, rashes, so red flakes, scabs, scales, those type of things are signs that there's a skin problem. Of course, fleas is going to be more common in a dirty dog or a dog that's not on a preventative. What fleas look like is you might not actually see the flea, but you'll see the poop of the flea. It's this little black gritty stuff. It almost looks like coffee grounds, and it might be in the bedding, or you might see it on their coat. That's a sign there's fleas present because they're pooping on your dog. So important to get control of those fleas too.
How often should I be giving my dog a bath?
So very dependent on the breed. I'd say most dogs don't need a bath more than once a month, but if they're getting dirty, if they're rolling in the mud outside, if you have a hunting dog or something like that that's super active, you might need to do it more often. But brushing is probably you need to do that more frequently than a full bath.
All right, last question. How can my veterinarian help me with dog hygiene issues?
So we can, of course, do a bath for you. We can trim their nails, clean their ears. But if you have concerns when you're petting your dog, you're finding a rash or you're seeing a lump, of course, we would recommend an exam to check that out and see what's going on. But we're always happy to help you with nail trims. That seems to be the hardest thing for most owners, is knowing how to do it, how short to cut. A lot of owners are afraid of that. It can be scary, especially if you cut it too short and it starts to bleed. So we're obviously happy to help you with that, but also help train you to do it correctly. All right, that's all of the questions for today. If you have anything else, let us know. Thanks.